First off, I want to thank you all for the amazing support you've shown to the podcast. If you find it difficult to gain and finish hours-long 8 to 10 podcasts per week, please subscribe to Most Advanced Featured and Accurate Quick Podcast Summaries on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. You can start with free trial, which lets you listen all the podcasts, and later, just for the price of candy in most places. It will save you from spending 15 to 20 hours per week catching up. Here is a rundown on look, feel, and stay young forever. Number 1 Orthopedic Surgeon's Proven Protocol, featuring Dr. Vonda Wright by Mel Robbins. OI. You're about to hear a conversation that will change the way you think about your body and aging.
Dr. Vonda Wright, a renowned orthopedic surgeon, is here to share her expertise on how to stay strong and healthy no matter what your age. With over 100,000 patients treated in her career, she's seen it all, and she's on a mission to teach you how to unlock your body's natural strength and design. Dr. Wright wants you to know that you don't have to be a victim of the passage of time and become frail. She believes that there's no age or skill level where it's too late to make a change, and that your body will always respond to positive stress. So, what do people get wrong about aging? According to Dr. Wright, there's a pervasive myth that aging is an inevitable decline from the vitality of youth to frailty. But the fact is, we can be healthy, vital, active, and joyful, no matter what our age. We just need to pre-plan our future and take control of our health. Dr. Wright's philosophy is simple. We don't get old because we age. We get old because we stop moving. She believes that our bodies are designed to move and that it's unnatural to be sedentary. If we look at our bodies, we'll see that our strongest muscles are below our belly buttons and that we have 2 legs. But what happens when we stop moving? We age rapidly. Dr. Wright cites statistics that show 50 to 70% of people do no intentional movement a day. We get up, get dressed, sit at our desks for hours, and then sit in traffic. We're not designed to be sedentary, and our bodies suffer as a result. So, how does the way we think about aging shape the way we age? Dr. Wright believes that our mindset is crucial. We often look back at our youth and think, oh, 25 was so amazing. But the reality is, 25 is not all it's cracked up to be. At 25, we're still figuring things out, and we don't have the confidence and experience that comes with age. Dr. Wright is turning 58, and she's more authentic and indefinable than ever. For men, midlife is around 37, and for women, it's around 40. But what does that mean exactly? It means that we have a whole new chapter of life ahead of us, and it's up to us to pivot our mindset and take control of our health. As a society, we obsess over youth, and the medical industry is obsessed with anti-aging. But Dr. Wright wants to pivot that narrative. Aging is not a problem to solve. It's a natural part of life. What matters is how we age, and that's up to us. We need to change the way we think about aging, and we need to start now. Dr. Wright is an orthopedic surgeon, and she's part of a small percentage of women in her field. In 2022, only 7.4% of orthopedic surgeons were women. Dr. Wright believes that it's taken a long time for the culture to accept women into orthopedic surgery, but things are changing. So, what made Dr. Wright want to become an orthopedic surgeon? She decided to pursue this career because she wanted to take care of people from birth to death, and she loves the technical side of her job. She believes that by harnessing the power of mobility, she can save people from chronic disease. Dr. Wright's message is clear. It's never too late to make a change, and our bodies will always respond to positive stress. She wants to empower you to take control of your health and to start thinking differently about aging. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get shifted on this journey to a stronger, healthier you, where people can live long, healthy, and active lives, free from the constraints of chronic diseases. This is the world that Dr. Vonda Wright, a renowned orthopedic surgeon, is working towards. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Dr. Wright has dedicated her life to understanding the human body and developing innovative solutions to promote healthy aging. But what sets her apart is her unique approach, which combines cutting-edge medical technology with a deep empathy for her patients. Dr. Wright's journey began as a cancer nurse, where she spent 6 years caring for women battling the disease. This experience had a profound impact on her, shaping her perspective on the human condition and informing her approach to medicine. She recalls the countless nights spent with patients, administering chemotherapy and watching them struggle to come to terms with their mortality. It was during this time that she realized the importance of treating the whole person, not just their disease. As an orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Wright has seen firsthand the devastating effects of aging on the human body. She describes the typical scenario of an elderly patient, broken and frail, struggling to recover from a hip fracture. But she also sees the potential for a different future, one where people can age with dignity and vitality. This is why she's passionate about promoting the concept of health span versus lifespan. While lifespan refers to the number of years we live, health span is about the quality of those years. Dr. Wright believes that with the right approach, people can maintain their health and vitality well into old age. At the heart of Dr. Wright's approach is the idea that mobility is medicine. She explains that sedentary death syndrome, a phenomenon where chronic diseases kill us due to a lack of physical activity, is a major public health concern. But she also believes that movement can be a powerful antidote, positively affecting everything from heart disease to dementia. By incorporating physical activity into our daily lives, we can take control of our health and well-being. Dr. Wright's research has focused on investigating the effects of aging on the human body, particularly in relation to physical activity. She studied master's age recreational athletes, people who continue to engage in physical activity well into their 30s, 40s, and beyond. Her findings are remarkable, showing that with regular physical activity, people can maintain their muscle mass, bone density, and cognitive function well into old age. The images show the dramatic difference in muscle mass between a sedentary person and an active person of the same age. The active person's muscles are robust and well-defined, while the sedentary person's muscles are significantly smaller. This visual evidence underscores the importance of physical activity in maintaining our health and well-being as we age. Dr. Wright's message is clear. Aging doesn't have to be a decline into frailty and disease. By incorporating physical activity into our daily lives and adopting a proactive approach to our health, we can take control of our aging process and live long, healthy, and active lives. As she so eloquently puts it, we are designed to move, and movement is medicine. There's a bone in the middle, a layer of muscle on top and bottom, and a thin rind of fat around the outside. Now, if you're a 40-year-old athlete, that picture looks like a solid piece of meat. But if you're a 74-year-old who sits around all day, it looks like a bowl of cottage cheese, disorganized and unhealthy. Dr. Vonda Wright explains that the 40-year-old's body is like a flank steak, lean and strong, but the 74-year-old's body is like Kobe beef, marbled with fat. This happens when we lose muscle architecture and become weak from sitting around for 30 years. The good news is that aging is inevitable, but how we age is within our control. The critical decade is 35 to 45, where we need to develop habits of mobility, strength training, and smart nutrition. If we don't, we'll be shocked when we hit 65 and our bodies start to decline. But it's never too late to course correct. Even if you're 92 years old, you can still improve your health span and change the way you age. She encourages people to just get up and walk, even if it's just around the block. If you're in pain, try walking in a pool or around your kitchen table. The key is to make an effort and invest in your health every day. Bones are not just structural, they're also communicators, releasing proteins and hormones that talk to our muscles, brain, and pancreas. This intercommunication is crucial for our overall health, and it's never too late to start taking care of our bodies. The conversation is all about changing the way we think about aging and understanding that our bodies are designed to move and build muscle. By investing in our health every day, we can live a vibrant life, even in our 90s. Dr. Vonda Wright's message is clear. It's never too late to start, and every small step counts. According to Dr. Wright, older is inevitable, but feeling older is a choice. It's a choice that people make every day based on how they take care of their muscles and body. Dr. Wright explains that investing in a future that can't be seen is challenging for people, a concept she calls temporal disconnect. She suggests that instead of focusing on the future, people should focus on feeling amazing today. She shares her personal experience of doing sprint intervals on a treadmill and adding weights to her deadlift, which not only rejuvenates her body but also her brain, giving her hope for the future.
Mel Robbins asks Dr. Wright where to start, especially for those who are new to exercise or feel overwhelmed.
Dr. Wright introduces her acronym FACE, which stands for Facing Your Future. The four components are flexibility and mobility, aerobic exercise, carrying a load, weightlifting, and equilibrium and foot speed. However, she emphasizes that aerobic exercise should be done at the extremes, either very low intensity or very high intensity, to avoid getting injured. When it comes to carrying a load, Dr. Wright stresses the importance of building muscle mass, especially for women in midlife. She suggests investing in an expert like a personal trainer to learn proper techniques and build muscle mass. Dr. Wright explains that muscle mass is essential for overall health, as it helps with glucose metabolism, brain function, and even longevity. She shares a study that shows that contracting skeletal muscle releases a protein called clotho, which is the longevity protein, and that active people over 70 produce more clotho than sedentary people in their 30s. Dr. Wright shares her exercise routine, which includes walking at least 3 hours a week, broken up into 45-minute sessions, and lifting heavy weights at least twice a week. She also emphasizes the importance of equilibrium and foot speed, which can be improved by simple exercises like brushing teeth on one foot.
Dr. Wright's conversation with Mel Robbins is a wake-up call for people to take control of their bodies and invest in their future. By incorporating her FACE protocol into their daily routine, people can improve their flexibility, aerobic capacity, muscle mass, and balance, leading to a healthier and more youthful life. They met twice a week and did a variety of weight-bearing exercises, resulting in them being able to walk or run 3.2 miles, hold a plank for 2 minutes, and do 11 push-ups.
Dr. Wright emphasizes the importance of upper body strength, particularly for women, and notes that it's essential to start by learning to lift one's body weight and progress to heavier weights over time. She compares it to a rubber band that gets brittle if it's not stretched, but remains healthy if it's moved regularly. Dr. Wright shares her simple approach to getting the heart rate up, which involves doing 4 sets of 30 seconds of high-intensity exercise, followed by complete recovery. She also emphasizes the importance of balance and foot speed, which can be achieved through activities like jumping around or skipping rope. She notes that cartilage is very pressure-sensitive and can be damaged easily, but that movement and exercise can help to keep it healthy. She notes that cortisone shots may provide temporary relief, but they don't address the underlying issues and can have negative side effects. She encourages them to take the first step, even if it's just going for a walk around the kitchen table. She notes that it's never too late to make a change, and that the body will respond to positive stimuli. She encourages listeners to believe in themselves and take control of their health and fitness. She encourages people to prioritize their health by starting small, like taking a daily walk for 7 days. This creates a streak, and the motivation to continue comes from not wanting to break it. Even simple actions like walking around an airport terminal while traveling can count towards this goal.
Mel Robbins appreciates Dr. Wright's approach, highlighting that the body is designed to move and respond to exercise, regardless of age or fitness level. She notes that it's easy to let oneself go during busy phases of life, but even adding a daily walk can make a significant difference.
Dr. Wright agrees, emphasizing the importance of believing in one's worth to invest in their health.
Mel Robbins encourages listeners to share the conversation with 5 women in their life, as it could change the trajectory of their lives.
In her parting words, Dr. Wright stresses that believing in one's worth is crucial for taking care of oneself. She encourages people to prioritize self-love and self-care, as it's essential for making healthy choices.
Mel Robbins thanks Dr. Wright for providing an achievable roadmap to follow, emphasizing that aging is inevitable, but being frail and broken is not.
She appreciates Dr. Wright's heart and the impact of her work, and encourages listeners to take action and share the conversation with others. She believes that the information shared is life-changing, and encourages listeners to take Dr. Wright's advice and start making positive changes in their lives. Thank you for tuning in. Please click follow button, and just remember, subscription is only £1 or $1 per month. Leave a comment or review. Until next time, happy listening.